Hi, Nehal. How can I help you?
So here I have to just tell the issue or the pattern. Am I right? Uh,
Right.
yeah. So my pattern is, of course, with respect to the maybe finding a relationship, and I'm not very clear whether I should get married or not get married, or even if I'm not married, possibly, I always kind of have a feeling of rejection from the potential friend with whom you're exploring. So it could be my energy, or it could be my lesson that I have learned, that I have to take my power back. Once I'm taking my power back, possibly I can handle better things. That is where I think is leading towards, is what I'm sensing. But I want to know from my Akashic recording or from your guidance. It would be really grateful, because I am really feeling that much heavy in that aspect.
All right. So let's open your record and I'll answer a question of yours. What would you like to know? Would you like to know that would you want to get married or are you in for a relationship? And what is it blocking, right?
Yeah, what is it that blocking for me, and what is the lesson that I have to learn through why it is not happening naturally and easily?
Okay, so let's
Why do
find.
why do I struggle? See, why should I ping someone right around the corner? I am pretty good in everything, whatever I do. So I should have that self-respect. वो नहीं हो पा रहा है. Actually speaking, somewhere I'm missing something.
Okay, so let's find
Yeah.
out why your relationships are not working out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you'll have to give me a minute. I'll open your Akashic records.
Yeah.
All right. Can I have your full name, Nehal?
Nehal
As
Shah.
on Shah, Nehal Shah, right?
Yeah. I hope you don't
That is
want my
what you
middle name.
use in your legal documents as an Aadhaar card or
No,
passport?
my full name is Nehal Naveen Chandra Shah. Yeah.
Sorry, Nehal.
Naveen Chandra Shah.
All right. So that's your name on the legal documents, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nehal Naveen Chandra Shah.
Chandra Shah. Yeah.
All right. Great. Give me a second now. Sorry, it's Nehal Naveen Chandra Shah, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's NEHL.
Right. The records are now open. So what I see, Nehal, is that in your one of your past lives, you've been very consistently, um, you know, uh, rejecting and using people. So and in return, you've been really hurting them. So what I see now is that it's like a karmic thing that when you hurt people, they never wanted to come back. They don't want to come back to you. So the point out here is that in this lifetime, you don't see close proximity with people. You are not able to form connections with people. You're not able to build that relationship per se. And that the reason is because in your past life, you have not valued any of the relationships that you had. You constantly move on from one relationship to the other. You would constantly not value the other person. So the lesson for you out here is to forgive yourself first for what you have done. Understand that this is something that you have done in your past life and you've hurt people. So a prayer to ease out every day that if I've hurt knowingly or unknowingly, I would like to clear that energy. So if you say that before going to bed or early in the morning, and you know seek for forgiveness, and then the second thing that you need to do is stop judging yourself. You're being very harsh on yourself by constantly saying that, oh, this is not happening with me. this is not working out, there's something wrong with me, there's something that I need to do differently. You don't have to do anything differently. You are good the way you are. It is just a lesson that needs to be learned. The minute you learn and forgive, there will be a shift and you will fall into place. So you will find the right person when you will have completed that forgiveness for yourself and for the other person. So just in your prayer, keep forgiving, keep seeking forgiveness, keep asking for forgiveness and release. And just say that, okay, I'm sorry for what I did to you, knowingly, unknowingly. I please forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm thank you. Just say that prayer consistently for at least 40 days, not 21, but 40 days. And then you will start seeing a shift in your relationships for now. But it's got nothing to do with you. So please do not be judgmental about your own self. That's the guidance that I'm getting, because you're too harsh on yourself. Please tell me if I'm correct.
No, I'm very much harsh on myself and I'm beating. In fact, I'll tell you recently what happened. I think it was just a friend and, we were to catch up, but it didn't happen. So I was little agitated, frankly speaking. And then, of course, I told that person, you're acting very pricey in a very, very nice and sweet way. Of course, the person must have felt bad. So I think the person has hurt.
So,
I
there's
think so.
this thing that you're constantly hurting people. Okay. So you'll have to refrain from that. You'll have to stop. So start seeking forgiveness from people. First of all, forgive yourself and then forgive others. Because only when you release this, it's only when I think that's exactly what the master said. The group message is all about release. You guys all have so much inside your heart. Please send a lot of pink light to the people you love. Throw the pink light at them like this. Just I'm sending that pink light. Throw as much as pink light as you can, because this is all about relationships and you will get there. But for that, this is one of your biggest lessons, that you need to forgive yourself and others, and you do not need to be judgmental. It is okay. Please start with this practice and then let's see how it goes forward. Yeah, and with that note, I will thank you and I will close your Akashic Records.
Yeah. So, so then.
Yes.
Yeah. So so when you are telling someone really innocently, it will not hurt that person, right? Technically, it is very sweetly you said.
See,
maybe that incident is the one which has brought me here today. Frankly speaking, I wanted to heal that part. It is a very small issue, frankly speaking. It is not a big issue.
So
sorry,
see,
Neha, before you continue, Neha, just tilt your camera. Your face is getting cut.
Okay. Yeah.
So Nehal, just to say here that for you, it was, if it was such a trivial incident, you wouldn't have been here on the call. So obviously it did matter to you. So similarly, you might have been polite with the other person, but you don't know how the other person feels, right? So the best way
I asked that person. He said, "No, I'm completely fine. That's okay." I asked that person.
So then we come back to the same thing, that you need to stop being hard on yourself.
Yeah,
and you need to release this. You need to give forgiveness to yourself and to the other person.
And how do I release the need of having someone? I think
Nehal,
it's
I'm just going to come in here. I'm so sorry. You received one guidance.
Sure.
Do start practice on
Okay.
that, and anything further, you know what you got to do. Take your time up with Neha.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Thanks. And there was a question, Neha, that came in, which I'm just going to ask you very quickly before we get one more person on for right now, immediately. Gaurav, if you're here, we'll get you on. Neeta's asked, Neha, don't you need birth date for opening the Akasha?
No, I do not need the birth date, because I know that your name is carrying your vibration. So I will tap onto that vibration and I will know exactly what guidance you need.
Right. Right. And Parul, apparently you're keeping track of the numbers. She's actually written in nail. You're so lucky. You got a chance twice. So,
So
like I said,
if
yes.
all right, go ahead.
Go ahead, Neha. What were you saying?
So I'm just saying that it's that the whole group energy out here is all about, releasing and forgiveness is what I see. So the maximum people out here, if I may say so, would be very, very harsh on themselves or on others. So a lot of release work needs to be done consistently.
Right. Right. Now we're going to take one more person on right now, and we will get everybody to get to know about what amazing offers you have for them. And basis time, maybe we'll try and take on one or two more of you. Right now, Gaurav's here. Shilpa, can we have Gaurav on with Neha?
Hi Neha. Hi
Hi,
Nilu.
Gaurav.
Hi, Gaurav. Go ahead.
How are you?
Very well. How about you?
I have seen better days actually.
Sorry?
I have seen better days actually.
All right.
Actually, the thing is that I am facing issues related to relationships, and uh, the divorce is imminent. Also, for a couple of years, I have been facing issues with career as well.
Okay.
So, could you please guide me through the same?
All right. So what is your name as on Akashic Records, or in
It's
your
uh,
legal document?
it's Gaurav Subhash Patil.
Gaurav Subhash Patil, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So I'm going to open your records, Gaurav, and then I'll answer each question, right?
sure. Thank you.
That's a really good question. The records are now open. Gaurav, are you feeling a lot of letting down in your office?
Yes,
Are you feeling that people are constantly saying something to you and then they're not doing what they say? Is that how you're dealing with it in the office?
yes,
Okay. So this is because, in one of your past lives, you have never been trustworthy. Okay. So it's like, I won't say trustworthy in a way that अगर आपका काम यहाँ बनता था तो आप यहाँ करते थे, वहां बनता था तो वहां करते थे. So that's exactly how people are treating you right now. They're just using you, and you feel very, very hurt about that. But please understand that it's okay. If you take this as a point in time where you are supposed to be their helping hand, and the minute you start acknowledging that fact, trust me, this problem will be over. Now let's come to your part of the relationship, why it happened and how we see that working out. So this person who's walking out on you is actually your soulmate, okay? In a way where she's helping you to understand the fact that you have to learn to trust your own self first. Now, what is happening is there have been issues between you and her. Please correct me if I'm wrong, which are based on trust. Is that right?
yes,
Right. So it is okay to let go. It is okay to be in that space, honor that space of yours. It is okay to, move on from here. And the relationships and the career will heal when you will have learned the core issue of trusting yourself first. You're always in constant doubt. You're constantly saying that मैं ये करूँगा तो मेरे साथ ये हो जाएगा. And the thing is that it is it is taking a toll on your health. Okay, so you have to stop doing that first. please, 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 I will recommend this and I will urge you to stop overthinking. And I will suggest that you write down whatever you are feeling and whatever memories that are coming to your mind on a piece of paper, burn them and flush them. And do this for 21 days consistently. And I think that should help you release a lot. And then you will figure out your own way that where, if you have done anything knowingly or unknowingly, you will be able to release that karmic pattern on your own for now, right? But this issue is of trust issue, which I see from a past lifetime. And this will is will only be healed when you take the next step of trusting your own self. So your relationship with colleagues will also improve, and your relationship of when the need of a new partner, that will also be more stable. But for now, the biggest lesson for you to learn is to trust. तो आप पहले अपने trust के issue पे काम करेंगे, because you cannot let yourself so down कि आपकी सेहत भी खराब हो जाए. Please look after your health and do not overthink so much, and please understand that अगर अच्छा समय नहीं रहता है तो बुरा भी नहीं रहता है, and it is just a passing phase. This shall too pass. That is what the guidance I have got from the masters, that this is a very temporary phase. This is a lesson that you need to learn, and from on you'll be good, don't worry, but do not overthink. And with that note, I will close your Akashic Records. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your guidance. Gratitude.
Thank you for coming on, Gaurav, and thank you for sharing, and thank you for receiving as well. And in fact, Neha, this is a quick question for you, especially in regards to what came up for Nehal and for Gaurav. We will try and take on at least one more person here before we go on to the offers. Neha, this is within 2-3 minutes, right? This is but a glimpse of what a full session, full time with Neha would look like. This is to get you, this is for you to, you're not getting the full laddu, but you're definitely getting a bite of it. You're getting an experience of it, right? Neha, when you do this in an actual session with somebody, it is far more layered. There's going
Yes.
down to the core and things like that, right?
Absolutely, Neelu. When we open the Akashic Records and we're doing it at length, we are constantly interacting with the divine consciousness, and that's when we help them heal, go down right to the core. So then that makes a lot of difference.
Right, absolutely. And dearest people, you've written in about yourselves, and everybody is looking for a guidance. Please know, always know this, that it is never our intention to not pay attention to each and every one of you, but you must also please understand that we are on a time frame, and again, this is but a glimpse into what your time with what is concerning you, with your full time with Neha here, would actually bring forward for you. We are actually almost at time, but we will do this. We're going to let you know about the offers right now. And once the offers are done, we will take on at least 2 more people. This much for today, because the number of things that have come up, Neha, I'm like, oh my God, I wish we could take on as many as we could to get a quick glimpse into this. So we will, Kaiser, I did not see you on video. If you're around, put your video on. We'll get these offers on first. And after that, Kaiser, if you're here, we'll bring you on. And otherwise, whoever is here, 2 people randomly selected. Before that, here's what's coming up for you from Neha's. In fact, Neha, let me ask you this, that you give me the guidance. Should we take on one more person right now and go to the offers, or should we complete the offers and come back and take on two more people?
Let's do the let's do the guidance first, if that works.
Great, fantastic. So again, like I said, not Kaizad, I have not spotted you. I did see your question, Chilpat. Is Kaizad on video? Because I'm not being able to see here. Okay, no worries. All right, I'm just going back into the group, and again, people, this is very random. All right, so Kritika, are you here on video? You know, Niyati had written something in much earlier, and Niyati is here. Let's get Niyati on. Niyati?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hello.
Hi, go ahead.
Hi, Niyati.
Hi, Neha. Thank you so much. Gratitude for choosing me, universe. My concern is relationship, as everyone today, and I can very much resonate with what you said for the group energy, resentment, holding the hurts, everything I can resonate very well. But what is my issue is relationship has been always an issue. May it be with mother or mother-in-law or sister or children. So it keeps on shifting, but issue is still the same. So I see it's not the people, it's
So
the root cause.
you just answered the question yourself, Niyati. It's not the people, it is always you. So what is it in you? For example, like I said, release. It's like, I'm going to give you an example here. If there is a glass of water in front of you and there is a glass full of water, can you add more water to that? You can't. So you can only add more water once you empty the water, right? So similarly, if your body is a vessel and it's full of all your hurt, anger, emotions, how can anything else help you then? So you have to first clean, first you have to release, first you have to let that all out. And that's when the divine and the abundance and the relationship and the money and everything will just flow in. So when you're not when you're already full with something else, how will you get what you want? First, you have to let that go. So if you already have furniture in the house, you can't get more furniture because you have to remove something to get something, right? That's exactly how your life works. So you just answer it yourself. It is not the others, it is me. So what is it in you that you need to, let go of or learn in a relationship that is what we can help you with?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah. So what is your legal name, if I may ask?
My name is Niyati Ujwal Mehta. That's my married name.
So that's what you use on your Aadhaar card or your passport?
Yes, Aadhaar card and passport says the same.
Niyati Ujwal Mehta, right?
Yes.
All right. So let me open your records now. The records are now open. So Niyati, do you really hold on to little things that everyone says to you?
Yes.
So the thing is that, what I see is that your biggest lesson is to let go. Your biggest lesson is to just let it be, allow things to happen. Are you by any chance very controlling?
No.
Do you are you let's say I would put it across like this. Are you very prim and proper?
Cream and purple.
Yeah, I mean, for example, the guidance that I'm getting is that you like things to be the way you like them to be. So what happens is, for example, if you are in a relationship and you're expecting your husband to do this and do that for you, and if he's doing it differently, you think that he's not doing it for you, but that's not the thing. The end thing is that he has a thought in his mind ki wo to aapke liye, he's doing it for you. And same goes for your mother-in-law. She may not reciprocate the way you want her to reciprocate, but she will reciprocate in her own manner. So for the lesson for you is to allowance. The message for you is to let go. Don't hold on to little things and allow things to happen the way the others are doing it. So by that, I'll give you an example. Let's say there is water and there is fire. You don't ask water to become fire and you don't ask fire to become water. You allow both the elements to behave, the way they are supposed to be. The same way in your life, you will allow every person to be the way they are, because that's when you will make that shift, the others will automatically shift. So technically, if you're asking me, the only thing that you need to do is release. That's the group energy, like I said, and let go. So let go. If somebody is saying something to you, doesn't mean that they have a grudge or something. They just said it and that's spur of the moment. So just listen to it, allow it to pass through you and let it go. So that's a message for you, that you need to let go and you need to allow that to happen. So allowance and letting go are the two things that you need to work on. Things will fall into your place. I really don't see big issues coming your way. No ways. Life is going to be very nice and will be all good. So don't worry about that.
Thank you so much.
Guidance I've got. Yeah. So please just work on these two things. Let go kariye and release work kariye and allow. Just allow people to be.
Taught us, right?
Sorry?
As you recently taught us, inhaling from nose, exhaling from mouth.
Yeah. And you can also, let me just close the Akasha and then I'll answer your question. 1 minute. So release work can be done by the way meditation I did with you. You can listen to it again, or else you can also write on a piece of paper, burn it and flush it. And you can do that for 21 days. That will really help you releasing a lot. And in case you have emotions or whatever coming your way, that means your job is being done.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Neelu.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nidhi. Thank you for coming on.